welcome back to my channel. So today I'm testing and reviewing the Marc Jacobs Shameless Youthful Look Longwear Foundation. I know this has been already reviewed and tested like so many times, but I still wanted to review this foundation, you know, because a lot of the reviews has been on the fairer skin tone. So, and of course, as you can see, I'm not fair. Brown skin, and I bought this online Sephora. Now I don't know if this is my shade because I tried my best to choose the shade that would match my skin tone. The shade that I got online is Tan Y420, so I'm hoping that this shade works on me and matches my skin tone for the most part. So I picked Tan Y420 because it's a medium tan with yellow undertones, and for the most part my skin tone pulls on the yellow side. So from the website, that shade seems to look like the one that would blend better with my skin tone. The ones before and after was, well, the one before was a little bit too light, and the one after would have been too dark for me. So I'm just going to read a little bit off the Sephora website what they said. So it's basically a medium coverage foundation. It's also good for sensitive skin, normal skin, dry skin, combination skin like myself, and oily skin. It has a natural finish, and it's supposed to be a 24-hour long wear flashback free foundation. What else did they say here? So I'm not going to go into much details again. I'm just going straight ahead and we're going to start applying this foundation. Well, of course, I'm not going to wear this foundation for 24 hours because generally I don't wear foundations for more than, what, 4 or 5 hours. And then I'm going to go ahead about my business. I have somewhere to be, and then I will periodically check back in and I'll just let you guys see how this foundation is wearing on my skin tone. So with that said, let's just apply this foundation and let's get cracking. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna zoom you in a little bit closer, camera girl. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some primer, and the primer that I chose here is the Fenty Beauty primer. I'm basically going to apply this primer to just half of my face, and the other half I'm just going to apply the foundation so we can just see if there's any difference or if the primer, you know, made the foundation wear better and longer. So let's just apply the primer, and I hope I remember which half I put the primer on. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the foundation, and let me just shake this up a little bit. It's such a tiny amount, guys, so tiny.
That looks like it's gonna be dark.
Do you think this is gonna be dark? Maybe when it blends out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to apply the foundation onto my right side first since I have no primer. What do you think?
Actually, it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, see? Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to color correct. I always forget that. I'm just gonna finish apply this foundation to this side quickly. So I'm just gonna go in quickly and color correct since I did nothing on this side. Okay, so now that I've finished color correcting my dark circles, which is a must for me, I'm gonna go in now and apply the foundation. I know I've already applied a little bit foundation here, but I'm just gonna go over it again. And so far, what do I think about this foundation? I can still see my pores through the foundation. With that said, I didn't apply any primer on this side. It seems a lot dewy, guys. Coverage seems okay. The shade that I chose seems to be very good against my skin tone. As far as applying it with a beauty blender, I think it's okay. It gave it such a smooth finish. It seems to be flawless and smooth. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and apply the foundation to the side that was primed, and let's see if there's any difference. Okay, let me just cover the area that has the color corrector. What do I think so far that this side has been primed? I'm still getting the same effect, guys. For the most part, it seems dewy as the first application, but I think as you go along, it tends to dry a little bit on your face. It's looking like it's a little bit dry. Let me just work this into my skin. I'm just gonna bring some down on my neck. Okay guys, so this is the side that has the primer on and it's looking flawless and smooth. I'm already seeing a little bit creasing. The makeup is going into my smile line here. I can see that. I don't like that. It's sort of sitting into my lines, the little fine lines that I have, like right there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to go in and finish up the rest of my face, like apply concealer, setting powder, my makeup, and then I'll be right back. Camera girl. Okay guys, so my makeup is finally on. I went ahead and applied some setting powder over the foundation and everything else. My bronzer, my blush, eyeshadow, lipstick, everything. Highlighter as well.
No, you didn't apply setting spray.
Whatever.
No, you didn't apply setting spray.
Whatever. So what I'm going to do, I also actually forgot, I'm just going to set this now with my MAC Fix Plus. Just so that everything can set and stay in place, because I mean realistically we are going to use setting spray and setting powder and all that stuff over the foundation anyways. Okay, so the setting spray is all set, and from the time I took to apply my makeup, guys, what I'm noticing is this area, I didn't set this area with like, you know how they bake this area, I did not do that. So I'm noticing that this area is a little bit shinier than normal. Okay, it's not because I just applied the setting spray. As I was applying my makeup, I did notice this area seems to be a lot shinier. Besides that, my fine lines here, I have some little bit of fine lines on the side of my lip. It is noticeable. Now normally when I apply my other foundation, I don't notice that cracking yet until a couple of hours afterwards. Okay, so as far as my forehead area, you can see it's cracking already, and bear in mind guys, I just applied my makeup. Yeah, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day. So okay guys, so right now the time is 2:44, so I'll check back with you guys a little bit later, and we shall see if the foundation oxidized a little bit on my skin tone, if you know, if the fine lines cracked any further, if the foundation separated and all that stuff. I'll get back to you guys on that. So I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so I'm back and the time is 7:41. So yeah, so this is my first update, and what I have noticed about this foundation, guys, is this is the side with the primer. It's actually good. It's not too bad. Can you zoom me in? As far as my smile lines, I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's the most my camera can zoom. It's a lot more noticeable on the side with no primer. The lines on my forehead, it's a lot more noticeable than if I was to wear another foundation, for example the Fenty. The lines are less noticeable. I mean, you can still notice it at a longer period of time, but with this one it's actually noticeable like almost right away. Is settling into my fine lines, and as I mentioned earlier, all of this area here, the foundation is actually moving and separating, and it's settling into my lines. You can see it looks like a big crack. This side is there, you know, I still have like a crack, but it's not as noticeable as this side. Can you see that? As far as the lip area, it did move from under my lip area. I did just now apply some lipstick, but as far as the foundation around the lip area, it moved quite a lot. Like this whole area, it moved. I didn't wipe my lips or anything, but I did eat. As far as the pores, guys, it's a lot more noticeable on this side. As far as this side, it's less noticeable because of the primer. One more thing I did notice, guys, is I have a line in the center of my forehead, but for some reason the line is just gravitating towards this side. I don't know if you can see it. It's a lot more noticeable. I don't know. Honestly, I am not a fan of this foundation, but I don't know. And I did everything that I would normally do with my other foundations. So I set it basically the same way, and yet still, I don't know, it just separates, and it just sort of makes all my line even more noticeable. And for that, I am not so much into this foundation. It's not a bad foundation. I have combination skin and, you know, oily T-zone area, and the rest of my skin overall is quite normal. So I don't have a problem with the foundation moving or separating anywhere here. As far as the oily parts, the T-zone is a problem. Around the nose area and right under my nose, there's lots of cracks. Why? I don't know. This foundation, for some reason, guys, is making my skin look a little bit older, if that makes sense. So I've been wearing this foundation like just 5 hours, guys, and this is the outcome. So just imagine if I have to wear this foundation much longer. I think it's just gonna get worse from there. Okay, guys, so basically that is what I'm working with. As far as if I should return this foundation, I'm not sure. I'm gonna give it one more try, and I'm going to apply it and set it with a lot more powder this time and see if that would help. Or maybe instead of using a beauty blender, I'm going to try it with a foundation brush instead. Okay, guys, I'm finally back. The time is 11:03, 11:04. So I basically wore this foundation for a little over 8 hours. And I'm just tired. I'm tired, I'm sleepy. I just want to go take all of this off and sleep. So with that said, let me just give you a little breakdown of the foundation, or actually what's left of the foundation. So I'm just gonna zoom you in because I have something to show you. Okay, guys, so now that you're up close, as you can see here, the makeup actually moved and it's together. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a line here that is just makeup only. You can see this line of foundation here. It's just annoying. As far as everything else, the little cracks on my face is basically the same from the last time I checked in. The ones on my forehead as well, it's basically the same. And the line in the middle, the foundation actually moved out of the line now. This is 8 hours of wearing this foundation. They said that it's 24-hour foundation. I do not think that a person can wear this foundation for 24 hours. I do not think this foundation is going to last for 24 hours. I've had better foundation than this. So guys, so that's basically my last check-in. As far as this foundation, I'm not too happy about it. I honestly still prefer my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation over this one. Yeah, so I guess that's basically everything I have to say about this foundation. Okay guys, so that was basically my foundation review, tested and worn. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you are interested in more videos like this, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will be forever grateful, happy. Yeah, and don't forget to check the description box for my Instagram link. You can also check me out there. Yeah, so with that said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Cut to the next scene. Okay, let's go to the home scene. Okay, cut, let's turn off all the lights now.